Range. I'm from Mid-Cape Assembly on Cape Cod, Massachusetts. And today I'm going to be preaching to you a sermon I've titled Running with the Baton on the scriptures Hebrews 11 and 12. Christianity is always one generation away from extinction. My pastor said this popular quote one Sunday morning that made me sit up a little straighter in my chair. Have you ever thought about that? That if the Christians of today do nothing, there will be no Christians of tomorrow able to do anything. I never really had, but as soon as he said this, I immediately thought of a relay race. You most likely know what a relay race is, but if not, it's essentially a team working together, all passing a baton, all trying to finish a race. The first teammate starts off with a baton, runs about 100 meters with it, turns it to the next who runs their 100 meters, and so on and so forth, until the last runner runs to the finish line carrying the baton and victory for their team in hand. Hebrews 12, 1-2 says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles. And let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith." Now bear with me here, but I don't think that the author of Hebrews is talking about a regular old sprint. I propose to you that in this analogy, he's referring to a relay race. One where generation after generation passes the baton that is the gospel of Christ, starting with the original apostles over 2,000 years ago, trickling all the way down to you and I. In Hebrews chapter 11, the preceding chapter, we have the great hall of faith, where heroes and conquerors of the Bible are commended for their unshakable perseverance. Now, though these people are all listed as individuals, they all work together as a team, all running the same race, all passing the same baton, running together with purpose, passion, and endurance. So often in our culture today, we have a you-do-you-boo mentality, and we run a race that was designed for a team as individuals. But you see, these people in Hebrews 11 didn't let their earthly agendas distract them from their heavenly duties. They didn't let their pride interrupt their race. They didn't stand on the marks of others as they heard on your marks, get set, go. They stood on their marks with their talents and with their testimonies, and they took off, allowing the life-changing gospel to drive them. So many Christians have drifted away from the idea of oneness and unity. They will cheer you on but not help you up when you've fallen. Pray for you but never intercede for you. Love you from a distance, careful not to tatter their own reputation. But why? We're all running the same race and we're all carrying the same baton and we all have the same goal of getting it through the finish line. And when we as Christians hold out on each other the knowledge and revelations that we have received for fear that other Christians may do greater things for God's kingdom than us, we hinder the very thing we claim to be advancing. Allow me to let you in on something. God's not going to be impressed by you. Don't get me wrong, he's going to be proud of you, but he cannot be impressed by something he made or a talent he gave. So why do we spend so much time trying to prove ourselves and become someone God never placed us on this earth to be? How about instead we pour into one another, younger generations, so that when their time comes to take the baton, they would take it out of conviction, not compulsion. This past year, I've noticed myself becoming very quick to call out things that are ungodly or unjust. I really got the first part of Micah 6:8 down, which says to seek justice. Then, of course, you have the love mercy and walk humbly part that I'm still working on. But one thing that you should know about me is I want to be a pastor and a lawyer. And as a lawyer, it's going to be necessary for me to seek justice fervently. And as a pastor, it's going to be necessary for me to love relentlessly. And my prayer is that people will not know what I am against before they know who and what I am for. And inevitably, I'm going to drop the baton. The people in Hebrews 11 did too. Think about it. Noah got drunk. Abraham slept with a woman besides his wife. Moses was a murderer and Rahab a prostitute. Yet these people are all praised in this passage. This shows us that we should never let the stumbles of corrupted humans define how fast we grip the sacred baton handed to us. These people didn't. They simply allowed their imperfect moments the realization of their desperation for God. I believe that the Lord made the year 2020 an altar call. And I think in keeping with a lot of youth summer camps, people are looking around the room, waiting for their friends to run down first, rather than pursuing the God who redeems and restores. I am not perfect, but I believe if we as a generation run down to the altar he is pulling our souls towards, there we would not only find the baton, but find the strength to run with it. Thank you.